Hey guys, as promised, I'm back on Saturday with another video, and today I'm going to be making buffalo mac and cheese bacon bites. So on the stove I have 1.5 cups of pasta, and then over here I have 4 strips of bacon cooking. It's almost done, and you guys are joining me in progress, so it didn't take so long. And then I have some garlic and onion powder. I have 3/4 cup of milk, 1 cup of buffalo sauce, and 1.5 cups of cheese. And here I have a cutting board and some tongs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over my bacon, and well, actually it doesn't need to be flipped over, so I'm just going to take it off the stove, and I'm using my tongs. So it's done, and you guys could see that. So I'm going to turn off the stove now, and I'm going to dice my bacon. So I'm going to leave the tongs there, and I'm going to put the tongs on the napkin. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. That was the wrong way. So I cut it down the middle, and now I'm just cutting it across the sides so that it becomes diced. And now I'm going to do that with the rest of them. So I'm gonna come back to you guys when my bacon is finished. Dice it as while my pasta is ready and my bacon is fully diced. Hey guys, so my pasta is done, and this is what it looks like. I strained it because the water was still in the pot, and I finished cutting my bacon, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to make the sauce, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to first pour in my milk, and I have a different pot because this is the pot that I use to make sauce, my sauces. So now that my milk is heating up, I'm going to add in the buffalo sauce, and then I'm going to mix that together. So I'm going to use a spoon to help get out everything. So now I'm mixing it together. I'm going to use this pot holder to hold the pan so that it does not move everywhere. So as you guys can see, it's mixing together and becoming like an orangish kind of color. And that's what we want, because then you can tell that everything is fully mixed together, but it is a lighter color than what the original buffalo sauce was. So that's a very good sign. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some garlic powder and onion powder, and I'm just going to add in 1/4 of a teaspoon of both. And if you guys don't really like spicy things, you could add a little bit more. You could add a cup of milk to this and a cup of buffalo sauce, or you could just reduce the amount of buffalo sauce you use to 3/4 of a cup. And if you don't want to use bacon, you don't have to. You can make regular mac and cheese, buffalo mac and cheese bites, or you could make shrimp mac and cheese bites if you want. So I'm gonna mix the seasoning in to the sauce mixture, and now I'm going to add in my cheese, and I have 1.5 cup of cheese, and that's what it looks like. So now let's add it in. And if you guys want to add more cheese because you like a really cheesy mac and cheese, you can do that. Or if you don't, you can just add what I added, because I don't really like very cheesy things, but I do like cheese. So that's how much I added, and the cheese is starting to melt, which is exactly what we want, because then you can tell that it's kind of coming together. And you want to make sure that you mix it for a long time so that the cheese melts a little bit quicker. So you guys can see like the cheese, and now I'm going to add in the pasta. So I think I forgot to tell you guys, but this is the elbow pasta. You guys can use any other one. I just think that this is better because it's smaller. And now I'm just mixing it together to so that the sauce gets all around it, throughout the pasta. Okay, so I finished mixing it, and this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to add in, I'm going to put it into my muffin pan, and I'm going to use the spoon to help. So I'm going to put it right here for, and then, yeah. So I'm going to put a little bit. Guys, so I'm back. I grabbed another spoon and I cleaned up a little bit. So this is the spoon I have, and I'm just going to take a spoonful of the mac and cheese, and I'm going to put it in this is a muffin tray, so I'm going to take like maybe 3 pieces of bacon, and I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm going to cover it up. So that's what one looks like, and then I'm going to take 2 more pieces of bacon, and I'm going to put it on top. And I'm going to do the same thing, and I have my oven heating to 350 degrees. So I'm going to come back to you guys when I finish lining this, and it's in the oven baking for 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes, and this is what the mac and cheese buffalo bacon bites look like. They look really good. So once it cools down, you guys can plate it. Mine just came out of the oven, so that's why it's not plated. But now let's talk about today's Bible message. And today's Bible message is Ecclesiastes 9:7, and it says, "Go eat your food with gladness and drink your wine with a joyful heart, for God has already approved of what you do." As I think about this verse, I think that it is one of the most remarkable verses, because there is a statement in it of what we call the new covenant, and that is God's provisions for life, for living. It is clear from the New Testament that God has given us a gift of approval to enjoy food and drink the drink that He has made. Wine was drank with meals, and this is not speaking of getting drunk. We are freed and no longer have to deal with struggle vainly to try to please God. We live in a way that does please Him. The last part of this verse above is offering salvation through God for them. Jesus Christ makes us acceptable to the Father. I think that these mac and cheese buffalo bites, bacon bites, will be acceptable to a really hungry family, or also me. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with me. May God bless you until next time, and always, I'm Hannah J. See you Saturday.